guys. I think you can hear me and see me now, can't you? You just got a notification. You have a frozen screen. Is everybody good now? I changed it. I changed things up. I am so adaptable. It just sucks because you work so hard, you know? Alright, now I need more light. You did hear the intro and me? Hi, Truth. What are you doing up, yo? Diane's here. Did you guys just get the notification then? Maybe everything's back to normal. I stayed up until like 6 a.m. It ain't past my bedtime, biatch. I'm going through perimenopause apparently, so I can't sleep. So how about that? That's what I have to say to that one. What's going on here? Yeah, I have a new stream up all the time, don't I? It's unbelievable. We're going to see what's happening with JLR because he says that everybody's allowed to use his stream. And I think the reason I just got kicked off was because I was using CNN and stuff. So look, this is what we see here. That's what was happening to mine. So let's see what JLR is doing. And I'll put my chat up over here. Is there no volume? Oh, there we go. Unbelievable. I think there's somebody still in the other chat. In a new chat. So you guys, what's going on over here? Breaking SWAT raid, he says. Oh, get out. You guys, I'm gonna have to look into how he does his chat. I think it looks like, I don't know. I have to learn how to do more. I don't know what I'm doing. Everything apparently. Ooh, Casey. Oh, hold on, hang on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Gia?
Yeah.
Gia Pizzeria?
Yeah. I dropped Eric off at her house. I was like, do you mind dropping her off right next door? He goes, huh?
Come say hi to chat.
I said, no, right next door. He goes, right there? I was like, yep, we're neighbors.
You guys, look. Don't you miss being 22? Hold on. Let me hear
Can I
that.
see myself?
Can you see yourself?
Yeah, so I know
on.
what I look like.
Oh, wait.
Hi, chat.
She's so cute.
Thanks.
On the refrigerator is Ava's words. How cool is that? LaSalle quoted my daughter. Thor, shut up. He seriously is an attention whore. He literally is. I can't
Thor,
take it
come
anymore.
here.
Oh my god.
Oh, good boy. Look. Now he's running. Hello.
Oh my god, he gets so jealous. It's unbelievable. But anyway, LaSalle University, they're really trying to get my daughter to go there. So they offered her all kinds of scholarships, which is really helping. But then how cute is this? They sent her a brochure with her own words on it. And it says by Ava Vona. Go read it. It's crazy. It's on the refrigerator.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's pretty cool. Go make ramen. You look a little drunk.
Multiple
Ooh,
people
show
bought
them
me
your
shots
nails.
tonight.
You guys, I used to get my nails done all the time. I think I'm going to start getting them done again. How cute are they? My lighting sucks right now. You said yeah.
But no, I had a crazy night. This guy said he's going to sell me a car. He bought me a shot.
I think
said,
AJ's sleeping upstairs.
I know.
He
I
won
told him about
$1,500 or something.
I know, he told me. I was telling him all about AJ. The guy who bought me a shot, his friend, he's an electrician. I was like, oh, have you ever seen Tommy cards? He was like, no, I'll have to look out for him. I was sponsoring AJ all night long. Met this other guy. He bought me another shot. He's a steel metal worker. And I was like, oh, my dad's an iron worker. My boyfriend does Tommy cards. He was like, oh, I'll have to look for them.
You're so funny.
I was advertising all night long. It was great.
What a good girlfriend she is.
Love you.
I love you more.
I love Matt.
Yeah, are you going to be down here to make your...
Yeah.
Okay, you're the best. Casey. Thank you, Casey. You're making chicken pieces and waffle fries? Casey, I want that. Casey, look, thank you so much. I am so appreciative. I'm so excited that you got the notification. And guess what? Now you can chat again because we're back to 16:9, which is just so much better. But look, our chat over JLRs is not good. So let's make me little. No, that's still not good. What about if I make his really big? Oh, what about, no, not working. So maybe I should just take us off the screen. Oh, I'm like afraid to open anything up. But I'm gonna do it. Wish me luck on this one. But there's people coming in. Thank you so much, you guys. Please come on in. Please, please, please. And you guys, let's try to get me to my next... Oh no, you guys, I lost a subscriber. No. I lost a subscriber since we've been live. So, I need somebody that's not subscribed right now to go subscribe. That's sad. Hopefully you guys will go help me. I'm going to try to take the chat off real quick. What the hell, you guys? It's always something. I'm glad that you guys can hear and see me though. How's everyone doing, Diane? How you doing, Truth? Hi, Ella. Hi, Harlot. Cuff U's here, right? Where's Cuff U? That's weird. Hold on, we have to tell Cuff U. Alright, I just told her we're on again. She's usually like one of the first people here. Fancy. I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for being here. I'm looking at the wrong, not that I'm looking at the wrong camera, but I have to make this big again and then put it behind there so that I could see you guys better. I keep switching my stuff around. I keep switching around my tray table. My tray table. It's so bad, you guys. I have a tray table coming at you live from it. Alright, now let me put this one back up here. It should be good to go. Oh, there you go. Much better. I should do that this way more often. Alright, now over here, let me see if I can take the chat off. Here we go. Chat box, we're gonna do off. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, I think we're good. Let's see. Did I fix that? No, it just like restarted it. Alright, I tried. Thank you again, Casey. That was so very nice of you. That made me feel a little bit better. I was feeling a little shitty. Because you work so hard for what? Sigma. Hi, Sigma. I don't know if you're new or not. You've been sick? Bone marrow issues. Aww. The Guthrie case, just as Epstein, was heating up. So, Sigma. Alright, you guys, this is going to be a little bit, I don't know what's the word I'm using. Tell me what you think. So, not that my other live is still live. Alright, hold on. Thank you, Harlot. What the freak? Oh my god. But what's happening? Alright, it says that one's upcoming. I don't even know what that is. So let me delete this. What a mess. You guys, this is so annoying, and it can't be them all the time. Like, part of it has to be me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I wonder if I could take, like, classes on how to fix whatever I'm doing wrong. Okay, so now I should be okay. I should be okay now. Let me know if I'm okay now, Carla. Hey now, let me know if I'm okay. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let me know if I'm okay now, though. I should be. Hi, Addie. Hi, gang. Lucy Day is in the house. And you guys, if you hear a whistle, you can go F yourself, because that's what we're going to do tonight if we hear a whistle, because I'm over the whistle. Oh my god, what is that? Wait, what just happened? Harlot, hey Addie. Oh, I don't want to miss nothing. What did I just do? I don't have it on all chat. That's one of my problems. Oh, you guys, you know what we're going to do? Let's see if I could donate. Hold on, let me go back to... No, I don't want to do top fans. I want to do... I hate that they call it fan funding and stuff. Like, I'm like, they're my friends. They're not fans. What the heck? It's been a week, Fancy Nancy. Girl, I hear you. I got my updated student loan in the mail, and I cried. And then, you guys, Ryan just got his car back. It was $1,000 deductible. And the very next day, I was live, and he wasn't kidding when he came in and said that he messed his car up again. So, another $1,000. I can't. It's always something. Alright, let's see. I am so glad you were up and saw that we were live too.
What's going on?
You didn't see Cuffy there either?
Oh, you found a seat over here? I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. I was trying to look around. All I know is about
Maybe if I
here
share
somebody
this.
died at the Culvers. And we got no idea where
Let's
Nancy
see.
is. That's the thing.
I'm gonna share it to Discord. Hopefully she'll get it there. Cuffy, where are you?
Everybody's leaving.
Everybody's
They're
leaving.
not getting their statement. They did their 10 o'clock news, and I don't think they're going to release anything.
You don't think so?
I really don't.
Where are you?
Dude, I'm coming back to the scene in the morning.
Yeah.
For real. It's like now.
Alright, let's see if she
dead out
comes
there.
back.
Like everybody left. There's like nothing left. A few people.
And let's see. No, you guys, I'm still down a suck. So, if you guys can hook a sister up over here. Hey now.
Everybody's packing up.
If you guys could hook me up, that would be great.
I don't know. What do
Yeah,
y'all think?
Fancy Nancy, you had a bad
Just
one
wait
too.
around or
I'm
come back in the
sorry.
morning?
It's over now.
What should we do?
Alright, let's hear what he's saying.
Get some sleep, come back in the morning? There's none at Culver's anymore, I believe.
They towed the car.
Yeah. All the Range Rover. Get some sleep
I'll
and
have to
start
look
out
into
again.
that. So what I was going to say earlier, that was a little bit controversial, and I don't want to be controversial, but not that these two things are related and that one
nice to come
causes
back.
the other. Wait, I just want to hear if he says. I think he's deciding on what to do.
I don't think we're gonna get anything here, but
They
we'll come
won't
back
release
tomorrow.
anything before 10 a.m.
You don't think so?
857 stands for all the zip codes. Every single zip code in Tucson starts with 857.
A lot of people are saying this, do that. Man, what a wild ride tonight, folks. This is crazy.
It really
Hopefully
was.
there's something, that these people are, are the ones. Get some answers on Nancy, maybe. Well, where's Nancy? That's like the whole thing. Like, it's crazy. Like, we haven't
Where's
heard a
Nancy?
peep from, like, where's Nancy? Like, the scary thing about it is we were hoping, like, a rescue pulled out of a house or something like that. Where is she?
And that's what, makes
Nobody's
me
been
think-
arrested.
No, but they
dead?
did tow that
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
car.
what scares me is why would you do that?
That'll be 72 hours.
Crazy.
Bet. Money bet. 72 hours.
We're really living crazy.
This is going to go for a few days.
You want me to take you back to over to your car?
Yeah, whenever we go.
I was just gonna.
Oh
leave
my
the feed
God.
Here. Well, I don't know.
JLR doesn't know what to do.
I was gonna get some rest for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's gonna be another 2 or 3 days of this scene wrapping up, finding out exactly everything that happened.
Yeah.
So
I have to dissect. I have to go around and look up things and stuff. Like that. It's a little cold out here. I don't know. Like I was looking like. There's only one way in and one way out.
I wonder if you forget, like, after having it on for so many hours, that, like, you're
what's
live.
that?
Yeah, so Lucy Day. So Brian Etten was the only one in the loop,
Is it?
literally. So he was within the perimeters. And
Yeah,
apparently,
we're gonna be heading.
we're gonna be heading out.
Thank you for the coffees.
Ooh, was he just flirting? The other guy?
What? No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I'm not me.
Here comes the police now.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, I love hearing that stuff. But look, you see them all packing up? Does anybody think that the investigators purposely, like,
Yeah, message me your on Facebook your number.
do this for people to leave?
Oh, okay.
Or hoping they leave?
Sorry. Let's get out and move it.
Imagine if JLR stayed and all the other media went home and something big happened.
So yeah, if you guys could update the chat. so that you can
However,
come in
he's got, how many people does he have right now? Right now, there are, let's see. Oh, duh, there you guys. Oh my god. Dun dun dun. Let's see. He has, how many people are watching this? 34,000 earlier, you guys.
Hey, put your number in the text.
There was, at one point when I was watching it, I'm sure it went higher, but at one point there was 84,000 people watching his stream. But yeah, so Brian Etten was in the perimeter within 2 miles. And then he said
Well, what's in the back of this vehicle?
that he went on the outside because they realized after a while that he was part of the media. Did you just give me the finger? Oh, I thought you just gave me the finger. I was like, what did I do?
What am
Yes. Welcome in, you guys. Please come on in. Come on in. Come join us.
Thank you for the coffee.
Come be awake like us.
Safe travels.
Addie. Oh my God, Addie. So Addie says, Golly Vision rolled up on the traffic stop of the white van that he thought was a wreck, and one of the possible perps pewed himself right
It's a
there
lot
in the
out here,
head.
folks. This is what the scene looks like. Just blocked off. Just blocked off.
Do you know if you guys see anything?
What?
I just tweeted out. Still an active scene down here.
Oh? Oh my God, are you serious?
I got you.
So, I want to leave this one to hear if he says anything, but I want to address that. Everybody's like, it looks like it's starting to go down a little bit. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, the sheriff van.
I can hear them. I just turned around like
Oh wow, you guys. Wasn't that there the whole night?
So some people, they're coming in and out of this still.
Wow.
Coming out. More coming out and not going in.
Alright, so let me read what some of you are saying. We could always go back and hear what JLR was saying. I'll keep on his live feed though, so that we see that. Excuse me. Now, I need to get back to what Addie just said. I heard this earlier. So J is for Justice. Shout out to J's for Justice. I love her. She's still on, you guys. She's been on for, what time is it? It's almost 3 a.m. In like 6 hours. She's probably been on for 18 hours. Okay? That's like, wow. But I still have her on in the background. I love J's for Justice. But when I was watching it earlier, I saw someone say, oh my God, you guys, Dolly Vision just rolled up on the white truck or whatever. So, Addie, this is so interesting. Dolly Vision rolled up on the traffic stop of the white van that he thought was a wreck, and one of the possible perps offed himself right there in the head, and Dolly flipped out. We have to go to his, does he have anything on his YouTube? I would assume that he would like, I mean, especially if he freaked out or whatever. Let's see. That's crazy, you guys. Let's see what he has here. Oh no, I was like, wait, this isn't him. And here I went on the wrong thing. This says Dolby Vision. Oh. Dolby Vision YouTube. Okay, let's see. So, we have shocking news over here. So this was 8 hours ago. I bet you this is it. Do you guys know if he got it on the, if he got it, not the actual thing, but like if he got his reaction? Does anybody know if Cuff You ever came? I hope she's okay. That's odd. I'm like worried. I hope she's okay. Like, she's not even answering my texts, and usually she does. Cuff You. Where are you? Maybe she just fell asleep. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So Addie says, okay, funniest part, if there's anything humorous, was when JLR and the press got sent on a wild goose chase to the north side of Tucson, as the sheriff and the FBI did SWAT on Airbnb 2 miles from Miss Nancy's. So that's so interesting that you said that. I don't think that I knew that that's exactly what happened, but at the time I was on Jay is for Justice's live stream, and I was like, wait, what's happening? Like, that's just crazy. So do you guys think it was the guy that was on the JLR's podcast with him? A lot of people were saying that they thought that he should ditch the guy that he was riding with, who I also think might have had another, like he might have his own YouTube. Oh look, so they left you guys. I wonder if we should turn on the volume real quick and hear what he's saying.
Dude. I'm just gonna put this here, folks. I'll be in there in a minute.
I'll be there in a minute.
Clovers. The coffee is good.
Yeah, we're trying to get the spot.
We're gonna get here and say goodbye. Let's like it. Everybody like my video too, please. And subscribe if you're not.
You know, I was good because I'm still up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not even tired anymore, man. I was getting a little tired. I was literally tired.
Yeah, they should be tired. They've been up for hours.
I should have had cold fish before, but oh. You see what's going on? It's right down the road. It's on the river. We go up here on First, but it's not even far from their house either. So, here we go.
So,
Going to Culver's, my favorite burger spot.
his favorite burger spot.
To see what's happening down there. Probably everything's done now at that point. You good?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, we're just going.
Oh, he cut the stream and deleted the live?
Culver's.
What?
It's Culver's.
Do you guys know, like, what was on the stream?
So this would be First. It'd be down right down this road.
Was he on?
About 2 miles down the road.
Going down that way. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was closer to Heine.
That's so
Well,
sad.
I mean, I hope I'm at the right one. This is the closest Culver's down the road. It's at the bottom of the First and
I love you, Jay. Good night, honey.
So we're gonna go down the mountain. We'll see.
So, that's so funny. So he has us driving with him?
So, hold on a second.
Dolly made... Alright, let me read what you
Oh,
said.
man, it's somewhere back in that neighborhood, man, to the left. The feds are. But there was
Yes,
another.
the
I think there was another
media
right
staging area was a
back
trick.
on the road. Where's the map?
Look at these
I think you can
cacti.
back. Oh,
I almost said cactuses.
yeah. I think we can go in.
They towed the Range Rover.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake's,
Probably not going to be much there.
Let me go
Jake's
right
still
here.
with them?
I think we can get into the back way here. At least see me. I don't know.
They're trying to get into the back way. Night, Fancy Nancy.
They're going to
He has a short
Yeah, it's
video,
going here.
Tony. I'm gonna go look.
Try to get to the back.
Because there's a back way to this house. And let me see if they got it blocked off. They probably do. Let's see.
Mm,
Up here.
let's see.
It's probably gonna have it blocked off.
Do you know where it's at? Like, is it in his shorts? I can't tell. Oh, yes, I can. So he has a 6-hour live that has 90,000 views. And then an 8-hour live. I mean, a 2 hour and 13 minute hour live 8 hours ago. Wow. So let me know, you guys, where I could find anything on it. I can't believe that. Did you guys hear
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's blocked. It's blocked. He blocked it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, here's where some of the other media is set up.
Yeah, here's somewhere some of the other media set up. He blocked it.
Apparently, Fox News rented the house
Blocked.
behind Nancy. I was like, that was
This
smart.
is where they went.
Yeah, that's where they went. So,
Wow.
let me just give you an example
Yeah, I
of
heard
where
it
we're
was
at.
a VRBO.
So it's somewhere in there. Because we were up here, perched up here.
So then Addie says,
But what's crazy is,
well, let's hear what he says.
okay, so
Where can I
let me
find
just
this
show you
video?
something here. I'm gonna put in Nancy's address here.
Can you put the
Just to show
link
you.
in the chat or something? Yeah, he'll never unsee that. Ever.
Here.
You could do life in prison for destroying one of the
That's
cacti.
Nancy's house right here. This is where these perps. Well,
Oh, there
I'm
you
not
go.
gonna say they're.
It's
But
actually
you know what I'm saying?
also
People here,
on my
right? It's so close.
thumbnail.
Literally.
I have it.
Literally.
Never too late.
Oh, but guess
All
what?
the
I have to
Catalina
update my
foothills.
thumbnail.
That's what we're dealing with here.
Wow.
Crazy or what?
So the one where you rolled up in the scene isn't there anymore.
Trying to advance.
Just type in Dolly Vision. It'll be his newest drop 22 minutes ago. I did. Let me see. I hope nobody got mad and he took it down or something.
I only have one
Let's see.
phone, so I can't really check. I have two, but my other phone died.
Alright, so it's not there.
Let me know what you guys are hearing in the chat.
This one isn't 22 minutes.
X or Fox 10. Or
I wonder if he
Kingdom,
took it down,
whatever.
you guys.
Go
Go
down the
look.
culverts and just see if we got anything up there.
Because I don't
there.
see it in
That's
any of
kinda
them.
crazy. Did you see that?
Oh yeah. What is that? Hold on a second.
If you pull over there to behind that
I
white
don't
car,
see it,
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah. There's cops over there on the left.
There's cops over there on the left.
Nice.
He's so funny.
Could that be the house?
Seems
Hold on,
close.
let's see. Dude, it is, man.
There's
So
a guy
is
standing
this.
out there that doesn't even look like an officer.
So,
Let me see
there's
it.
no other way to get in.
It's
So
a cul-de-sac.
it's a cul-de-sac. So, it appears it's possible. I'm here. There's a cop right over there, police over there. It's possible he's blocking the entrance to this empty cul-de-sac here.
Oh. That would be interesting.
That's what it appears because he's over there in that corner. Yeah.
Well, that would make sense, right? So that they could stop people from
Okay.
getting out.
Now we know.
You're a hogster, thank you.
Now we know. If you don't know, now you know.
Alright, let's see this one.
Alright. Let's see what happened with the quarters.
So, some people are saying that there was one person unalived inside of the,
Yeah, there's definitely a body there.
and then there was one on the outside.
Oh, that's crazy. What are these people doing, man?
That's
So is
what
that
I'm
it?
saying.
Couldn't take the they couldn't take the heat. The plane unraveled and the heat got on them. Took the coward way out. What's up with that?
Wow. I want to share.
The chat, this young guy that works for
I want to
Congress.
share this other tab real quick.
Huh. Well, that's what we're kind of waiting for.
So,
You think they would have come out with a statement tonight?
wait, when I just changed it over, can you guys still hear them in the background?
Especially everything that's coming out. I'm gonna give them some slack tonight. If they didn't look and see. They really don't know. They're still figuring it out.
They're still figuring it
How
out.
do you get out of here?
He said, I don't know how to get out of here. Oh. Casey said only,
Stuff. I said.
Yeah,
um, oh, Harlot.
I mean, I really
Harlot
wanna
put
know
JLRs in
where
there.
Nancy is, and that's the thing. They should come out and let us know that.
Hey,
That's the
Casey,
one piece-
what?
That's the one piece that's like, oh, so everybody has to go to bed
Yeah, but
tonight.
is this gonna be like the 1% where a stranger does this?
And that, what did I say to this morning? I said, look, this person might just be something.
I don't think this is a stranger, you guys. Do you? I don't think this is a stranger.
These people are running around in a Range Rover, really going out.
Yeah, probably not stolen money.
Lucy, good night, Lucy. Hey,
But
Nora.
that is crazy. They don't.
Oh, Tony, you could hear them? That's good to know. So let me tell you why. So,
Is active at a residence near Orange Grove and first related to the investigation.
That's where we're at.
I don't want to talk because I want to hear what he
That's
says.
where we're at. We turned on us.
But then I want to answer what people are saying.
That's the house.
I'm going to get a drink while he talks. It's right here. I just don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to
right
look goofy.
tucked in there. Cul-de-sac.
In the cul-de-sac.
We're reaching right now. We're going down the Culvers just to see.
Oh, Tony, I love that.
Somebody down here left the house here and went down the Culvers.
Thank you, Mary. What's that?
Somebody left the house here and went down the Culvers.
Yeah.
Had to be, right?
Somebody says that house belongs to the SIL of band,
What are you doing up?
Who?
son-in-law of the band. We'll find out. I mean, that's the thing is I don't.
Which band? You see a Culvers around here?
Oh, Lucy, I
Right there,
get ya.
Culvers. There's the Culvers on the left.
You guys, I'll tell you something. So Lucy, well, let me play this. I'll just mute it. Lucy said the source for the offing itself is not very credible until there's another source on it. I'm very doubtful. So I actually agree with that because I was wondering, I was going to ask you guys, why wasn't it on like the mainstream news? I've been literally listening to it all night and I feel like we heard that like a long time ago. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying I'm surprised we haven't heard that. Oh, I did the wrong one. Hold on. I was probably better in the other corner. We're gonna stay down here. Okay, so there's a very detailed Wikipedia entry on him. So this is the thing. If we're talking about is there a body in the Rover? I don't think it was in the Rover, you guys. I think it was the white van, right? But the Range Rover is definitely what they wound up towing away. Oh my gosh, he's like... Oh, I thought he was going in to eat. I was going to say, is he going to take everybody in to eat with him? No, I don't know. I just removed my comments. I don't want to start drama. Casey, that's ridiculous though. So, and Lucy, I'm going to get that in a second. Casey, that's ridiculous too though, because I feel like we should all be able to, you know, I don't know. I don't think you should have had to delete them. Thank you for telling me, but this is also why I hate Discord. But thank you. Please don't be scared to post anything else. I don't know what happened. Maybe you could like email me or something if you want. But I do apologize. This is the thing. So I think sometimes what happens is people have their own experiences, good, bad, and different with someone, and they just react or whatever, and that's probably what happened. And it probably wasn't about you. The good news is it probably wasn't about you. The bad news is it probably wasn't about you type thing. So I do apologize about that, but please continue to post things because you're literally like one of my top commenters, and I would hate to lose your voice in our discussion. Alright, good. So Lucy was saying about the Wikipedia page. So this is what I would say to this. The only reason I wouldn't look up his Wikipedia page is because I already know that I remember back a long time ago, like I guess when I first started watching, somebody else was saying something and I looked at what people were saying and then I decided, oh no, I'm lying. I remember what I did. Not that I'm lying. I misremembered. I actually remember back then I had this app. My daughters called it my creep app. Because like you could look anybody up and it tells you everything, like their criminal histories, everything. And I remember somebody was saying about it or whatever, so I looked it up and I remember being like, what the F? Like there's a whole lot of civil cases. This is the thing though. Coming from an Italian American family in Philadelphia, I would be a hypocrite to judge somebody else. So that's why I don't judge him on that. But I do understand if people are turned off by that, it's your right to be turned off by that and not to watch somebody because of your values. I totally agree with that 100%. I just would be a personal hypocrite. I mean, I have friends and family that, I don't know exactly the worst thing he's done, but I'm sure somebody I know. One of my friends when we were in ninth grade got arrested for propulsion of a missile. Imagine having that on your record. Propulsion of a missile. And it was because him and a bunch of the guys from the neighborhood were being dummies. And thank God my husband wasn't there that day. But they pushed like a piece of ice snow off of an overpass and almost killed somebody. So, yeah. But anyway, so people do things. I don't judge. We're all adults and don't need to be censored. If you think someone's bad news, I'll decide not to watch. Oh my God, a wise woman. If only everybody said that right. Lucy, they sell ice cream like a cafe. I want ice cream. It's a fast food place, mostly known for ice cream and what the frig's a cheese curd? That doesn't even sound like something I want to eat. Wait, why are you saying, oh my God, what? What? LOL, oh my God. Oh, I probably said something, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, the propulsion of a missile, is that what we're letting on? Yeah. Oh, burgers. Kung Fu. What is up, Kung Fu Panda? Put my thing back on. Alright, what's JLR saying? Because if not, we're going to something else.
Why they would be in that neighborhood?
That's everybody was wondering, how do you find that house? Well,
so people were saying that this guy, they were like mad on JLR earlier, like in the chat. I don't know if anybody caught it, but people were pissed. They were like, I can't believe he's letting this guy like get in his head. And here apparently this guy or something tells him to go on that like goose hunt type thing, whatever you call it. And here it wound up being the wrong thing, and like someone was saying in chat, they wind up going to where Bryan was. So thank God Bryan. But I did think it was smart. Did anybody notice that Bryan wouldn't give up his location? I thought that was really smart, but I was thinking about it, and I have to be honest with you guys. I am 100% a professor. I'm 100% a researcher. I'm 100% someone that can get online and talk to hundreds of people all night long. However, I don't know how people can journal, like be a journalist. Like I almost said journalist, whatever, you know what I mean, be a journalist. And what do I mean by that? Like some of the things they have to do, like I would just be like, I have the balls, but not like for like certain things like that. Like I couldn't just walk up to somebody like with the Lori Daybell thing, where was it What was Nate Eaton? Wait, I always get Brian and then Nate Eaton. There you go, they're close last names. But anyway, Nate, when he goes up to like Lori Vallow and he's like in her face like this and she's like suntanning, I'm like, oh my god. Like, I could never do that. Or, hey birdie, seaside. Yeah, I couldn't do that, right? So, and even things like, I don't know, I couldn't go up, like if somebody came up to me and was like, what's that location? I would be able to say like my work, like, you know, or I would just act like I didn't know. I'd be like, you know what, I don't even know, my work's not even letting me know, like they're just going to take me. Like I could do that, but knowing and being like, I'm not disclosing my location. Like I just don't see that being me. But I guess that's why everybody has a different type of job, right? It's crazy. Oh my god, is Jay over? Oh, I think Jay hung up. Oh, Jay is for justice. She's good. I like her a lot. I was watching her for hours earlier. She literally was on today. Does anybody know how long? I think it was literally like 18 hours. You made taco dip to eat with Doritos? Oh, that sounds amazing. A wise woman. Have you ever gotten... I don't know, do you guys have Philadelphia cream cheese where you're at? Has anybody ever had cream cheese and Doritos? Banging. But I just thought about it with the taco dip. Alright, doctor, do you think... How did you do that? How did you get your... That's so cool. Oh wait, Brian Hitton just said something right now. Oh my god, JLR left. Brian Hitton said there's an active situation happening right now involving the Pima County SWAT team connected to the Nancy Guthrie investigation. I'm here but not revealing location. Oh, that was earlier. Why did it just pop up on my thing as if it just happened? That was annoying. Let's see. What else do we have here, you guys? I hope Coffee is okay. Hopefully everything's okay and she just fell asleep. But yeah. So today was like the longest day ever. But could you imagine if everything goes down now that everybody left? That's usually how it happens. I was going to say, isn't that what's been going on all night? Exactly. Oh my god. Let me hear this. Wow. So Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. So again, this is all alleged and, you know, we're just getting new things coming in. But Stacy says, and a fellow neighbor, unverified report, alleged that another in the area. This comes after an ex-FBI agent reveals the hidden code word that Savannah used in her message to kidnappers. What? That would be crazy. Oh my god, the ice cream's so good where you live. I'm so jealous. What else do we have here? Hi, birdie. Ooh, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Hey, Stacy. Come on in, you guys. Okay, so this is what I wanted to ask. Like, what do you guys think? Like, what's your... Again, this is all speculation, and hopefully we don't, you know, go out of pocket over here. But what do you guys think? Like, for example, here we have, ta-da! Kung Fu Panda says, this is an odd crime. I agree. Why kidnap her and not plan a quick way to get money? She's 84 and lives alone. She doesn't have a nutty husband who wants revenge or anything. Why? Why take her like this? Right? So, of course, I have my, educated guess. But that's all it is. I'm not an investigator, right? But, so let's think about that, right? So, why take an 84-year-old who doesn't have a husband who might be like revengeful or something like that? So, there's only a few reasons if you think about it, and one of them is that for money, right? And like, some people are like, oh well, money, da 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 da, but think about it, why else would you hold somebody hostage if it wasn't for money, right? I don't know, that's my opinion. But also, okay, so then who would want to do this? Who is somebody that wouldn't even know something like this? So I was trying to think about that, and I thought about it, and I'm like, well, I was like, what if, oh no, okay. Oh, I thought that was something else. I thought there was something important that just jumped up. I do apologize. But I was thinking, what if somebody had like a mental health obsession, like type thing with maybe Savannah? And again, I'm not saying that this is anybody's fault. Obviously, Savannah wouldn't know about this person, right? That's what makes them a stalker. But could that be something? Could there be like a stalker-like situation where maybe they have tried to make advances towards, maybe at like where she works and stuff, or maybe the Good Morning. So like he's trying to get to her but can't get to her. So what's the next best thing? The mother that she absolutely adores. I mean, your kids are too, but I'm sure, or hoping that her kids are sheltered a little bit, or as much as they can be. So let's see, what do we have here? I think someone paid for a hit. Okay, so this is the thing. So a couple of you are saying cartel maybe, and I totally get that. That's fine, but for what? Could she have had an accident and got confused and wandered off? Could you imagine? Although no, because we wouldn't have seen that person but if they didn't have that video camera, who are those men? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Good looking out, Lucy. Let's figure it out. Here, I could back it up and then just put it a little bit faster and it'll catch us right up. Wait.
What I want to say, guys.
Hey, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Great night.
Yeah, great night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Justice will be served now.
Hopefully,
Justice will be served now.
just gets me in this year.
Yeah.
Thanks for keeping me company.
Yeah, dude, it's
Be
been
safe.
fun.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll be back.
Oh,
All right, everyone's saying bye on my chat.
Hey, shout out to
Here,
everybody
say
in
bye,
JLA.
say bye to everybody. There you go.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. And JLR, the man, the GOAT. Thank you for
right
letting
there.
me be included. I'll talk to you guys later. Safe
Right.
travels.
Safe travels.
I'm dying to know what JLR says now.
We'll pull in here. We're going to take it back up. We'll do some final talking. Evaluate the scene. I drank too much caffeine, so I'm still up. It's like 2 a.m. here. Getting close.
Alright, it's 3:30 here.
Maybe I'm halfway asleep. Maybe I'm not. We don't know. We don't know what's happening, what's going on. But again, all right, so this is for people. And then, if Nancy was taken to these creepy people's homes, she lives right there, people probably would just drive right back this way. Maybe.
So we have here, Seaside says, but why wait so long to ask for the ransom? And I actually agree with that, but wasn't it kind of right away? I don't think it was. It 3 days? I thought it was. Now I know that they went to Harvey from TMZ, and a lot of people had stuff to say about that because for obvious reasons. sometimes they don't always get it right. So, but I think he said that he got a third one today, a third ransom. So, I don't know, I'm wondering. So let's see what he's saying here, JLR. His final words. But people earlier were not happy because they were saying that that guy was taking him on like a wild goose chase and all the things. There could be multiple reasons, I agree, right? Isn't that the whole thing? I think she could identify the guy. Yeah. Seaside, right? But you guys, right? But think about it. Oh wait, it was said that Savannah had a stalker at one time, Wendy? What?
Well, why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Why would somebody do this? In the middle of the night, they do this.
Right? Kung Fu Panda, maybe this person
They will have to be able to explain.
wants to get to somebody like
And then
Savannah,
here
but
we
can't. It was a day or two before they got the first ransom letter. Wow. Stacy, you should. You definitely should. But in the meantime, is there anything you want to tell us? Because we'll listen over here. But that's actually how I got started.
Somewhere up here, on the left. There you go.
I saw a case. I'll look at it after.
It's right here.
I'm sorry about that again. A wise woman, I don't even know what I said that we're laughing at. But it could be anything because I say goofy shit. Well, let's see. What's he going to say? Would a truth exposed pass out? She's too stoned
There you go.
for the live. I wonder.
Tell me, Lou. Crazy stuff. Crazy.
So did he just go back? How
Some
shady
people
would
are
that
still
be?
out here with their media reports.
He went
I
back.
got some. I'm gonna check a few more things.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Wow. That is too funny. You're supposed to take your daughter swimming tomorrow, but something happened and we can't do that now. So I gotta find something else fun for her to do because I feel bad for her. Casey, let me tell you something. I used
Hold on
to
a second, folks.
sometimes like torture myself with those thoughts that like, oh, I feel bad for them, or like, oh, God, like, oh, what a sin. I used to always say, it's a sin, da 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 da. And the truth is, you can take her outside and
So
play
yeah,
ball.
so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna sign off and get
Wait,
some
hold
rest
on.
here. It's still a scene out here. I'm sure they're gonna be coming in and out.
Let's hear what he
Uh,
says.
We'll start out bright in the morning. We'll try to get down there. We'll try to see the house. We'll try to find out more. Rest up. I'll be back in a few hours. Thank you everyone that contributed. Wow, what a crazy night. Driving all over the place. Justice for Nancy. Hopefully we get some answers with Nancy. And this is unbelievable. Straight up unbelievable. So we'll talk soon, folks. I'll be back. Thank you everyone for stopping by. JLR Investigates, boots on the ground. Y'all look great. We had the best chat on the internet, of course. And
Did he just say
pray
you
for
all
Nancy,
look
pray
great?
for Nancy's family. Pray for law enforcement. Find out what's going on.
I
for the
see
actual
that.
people. All right. Have a good night, everyone. And we'll talk soon. Stay tuned.
He's fun. That's so funny. Okay, so he's over.
There's something deeply
sorry.
up with you. Videos of girls.
That just said there's something deeply effed up with you. That was funny. That was about Jeffrey Epstein. So hold on, let's see. Let's come back on. Let's see. Okay, where's my picture? Here we go. Alright, let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, do it. In the meantime, want to share some stuff? That's what I said, a wise woman. So, Casey, it's 2:31 where you're at. So, Casey, what I was saying before was, I forget how old your daughter is, so if you could remind me, that would be great. But just take a few pictures with them. This is what I learned. And all of you listen. If you have grandkids, nieces, nephews, kids, whatever it is, the best advice I could give you, and I teach this all the time, the best thing you could do as a parent is be consistent. That's number one. They have to know that what you say, you really mean. So don't ever give like a punishment you're not going to keep. Like, you know, if you know you're going to your mom's for dinner, don't be like, we're not going to my mom's if you two don't stop fighting, because then your word's not going to mean anything. The other piece of advice too would be, if you could spend 10 minutes a day with your child, one-on-one attention, no cell phone, no, like, not watching TV together, but literally just chilling with your kid for 10 minutes. Even at 22, I have a 22-year-old and an 18-year-old. And we actually find that kids react behaviorally, they react better when they are positively reinforced for good behavior as opposed to negatively reinforced for bad behavior. So instead of always punishing kids, and I'm not saying you're doing this, Casey, this is like a little bit off the side, but oh good, Lucy's going to stay glued to the coverage because it's only 7:30 p.m. where she's at. It's nice and early for you. But yeah, so that other thing would be spend 10 minutes a day. So Casey, my advice to you would be, as long as you take 10 minutes a day to literally be there, like, and act your kid's age. Like, if your kid's in high school and they talk about, you know, they come home and they have like the latest gossip, act like you're so into it and be like, oh my God, what happened today with so-and-so? Like, trust me on this one. But even with a 5-year-old, it makes them feel so special, and it helps shape behavior in a positive way. When we feel bad about things, and again, this is coming from someone who's done this, so I'm not like just preaching, I've done this too. But when we do things like, oh, it's a sin, I feel bad, or we got to do something because I feel bad, it's often our own anxiety and has nothing to do with the kid. So the kid doesn't expect it if we don't. Now, if you promised her that you're going to do something tomorrow, then you should find something else to do. But if she doesn't like know, I guess she would know because it gets canceled, right? So in that case, maybe take her to the movies or something. Go watch something cute together. But even if you go, you could just draw together, paint together, do something cool. But how old is she again? Out of curiosity. Who's here? Nobody else is coming in. We have more people coming in. Welcome in, you guys. Come on in. Thank you for being here. It's Valentine's Day. Go to a special ice cream. We keep talking about ice cream, and I bet you Ava ate the last of the ice cream. So when we're done, I'm going to be like, ooh. And I probably won't be there, but that's okay. We do that with my autistic nephew because he was unresponsive to us trying to correct bad behavior. So we started praising the good stuff, and now the meltdowns are almost non-existent. Hey Higgins, thank you so much for sharing that. I love when people share stuff like that because it makes me feel validated. That like I'm not just saying this stuff out of nowhere. So I'm so glad that your family was insightful enough to realize, right? How many families never realize it, and instead of switching up the way that they're doing it, they often get frustrated, and then the kid gets frustrated, and then they get more frustrated, and then the kid gets more, so on and so forth, and then it's hard. It is hard. But real quick with the Nancy Guthrie, wait, where's this one? Not trying to put Oh wait, what did I miss? I only feel bad because we had a whole day planned tomorrow with swimming. I love swimming. And she started and she doesn't fully understand because she's autistic. Okay. You're not, are you kidding? It doesn't, I put out my daughter, she's had over 30 surgeries. We're all here for each other. And Casey didn't put it out there would mean that there's something wrong with it, right? There's nothing wrong with her being autistic. So you're not really putting anything out there because she's not autistic. She's somebody that has autism. You know what I mean? And with that being said, literally, Case, spending one-on-one time with her, she won't care if it's in your house playing Barbies, and if it is swimming or something, maybe you do something cool like fill up your bathtub and like let her bring her Barbies in the tub or something and get them all wet. Stuff like that. Kids are like, you'd be surprised, but it's more about Barbara Hall. What the hell are you doing awake? Barbara, why are you up at 3:39 a.m.? Not that I'm complaining, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to see what y'all doing. No, a wise woman. Yes, I agree with you that they are autistic. I guess what I was saying is that they're not their autism. So they're somebody that has autism. So they are autistic 100%. But I'm saying that most people don't like to be defined in a negative way, is what I'm saying. So like, let's say depression even, right? I guess because what I'm saying is autism is technically found in the DSM 5 TR, so it's considered the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. So I would never want someone to think of being autistic as being a negative thing. That's all I'm saying. That's really what I meant by the whole thing. So I was saying, when we say like, you know, like don't be ashamed that you're not putting anything out there is what I was getting at. Like, in other words, I'm Jamie with ADHD, and I don't think that's really putting it out there. It is who I am. It's a part of who I am. I don't mind having ADHD. I've learned how to use it to my advantage, but I am not ADHD. I am me. I happen to have ADHD, but I also have a doctorate degree. I have kids. I have a husband. I have you guys here as like friends. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant by, you're not just autistic. So that's what I meant. Glenn, what the F are you doing up? Glenn's here, you guys. Oh my God. Why is everybody up in the middle of the night? I'm not my diagnosis, that's right. And again, that doesn't mean that anybody needs to be ashamed of their diagnosis either. Like I said, I've learned how to use ADHD as my superpower. I'm wide awake at 3:41 a.m. After we hung up last night, because I was so tired, I decided to figure out what was wrong with my audio, stayed up for an additional few hours, then went live at like 5:30 in the morning-ish to see if I fixed it, and I did, but it wasn't all the way fixed. It was fixed, but it wasn't all the way fixed. So this one person joined that it wasn't somebody that usually comes in. She walked me through it, and I think it's fine, right? This channel is addictive. Oh, Glenn, I love you. Speaking of addictive, no shame of diagnosis. You just do not like labeling. And that's more of a reason, right? That's even more of a reason to be different than your diagnosis. Or, your diagnosis is a part of who you are, but it's not all of who you are. I am so much more than ADHD, right? Oh, Glenn, you're so cool, Glenn. Glenn's a cool cat, you guys. He leaves cool messages too online. I really do appreciate them. So what do you guys think is going to happen with this stuff? Let's try to pull some of this stuff together. Like, why would somebody take an 84-year-old other than money or revenge. And why would somebody have revenge against an 84-year-old? They probably wouldn't, right? So what would make sense there? Could it be the daughter? And again, this isn't saying anything at all. I would assume that Savannah has no idea who this person is. The problem is with parasocial relationships, sometimes, especially when people are using or, you know, like where the media is part of their everyday, we all have to remember that she's talking 5 days a week on the Today Show. And in doing so, she showed people her relationship with her mom. You know, you start to share things. You guys know that I have kids. I mean, I am no Savannah Guthrie, right? But my point is that even, you know, this is where it starts. And you just need one person on the other end to create a relationship with you that you don't know exists. So if you don't know that it exists, then it makes it hard to either change behavior or address the behavior. So, you know, if for some reason something like that is at play, I would almost absolutely say that she would have, you know, no idea who this person is, because one of the problems would be that they can't get to her. You know what I mean? Like, we always hear those stories about people, you know, stalking celebrities, and you'll hear that they got to their, you know, property, but then their guards and stuff will come in. Just crazy. Flojo, what the hell are you doing here, Flojo? I love you. Flojo, I was on your live earlier. I was on your live. I was listening, and I was like, Flojo, why didn't we just do it together? You know what I mean? That was kind of my fault, because I should have just wrote in your chat, hey, Flojo, I'm about to go live. Do you want to just have me join your live, or do you want to join mine? It probably would have just worked out, but I was like, no, I don't want to just assume. Because if you were like, nah, bitch, I'm good, I would have been like, what? No, I didn't see that from Flojo. Shut up. Flojo, why didn't it do a dance? I don't know why it didn't do a dance. Why didn't it do a dance? Double dance for you, Flojo. Woo-hoo. It's 3:46 in the morning. And it's Valentine's Day. Thank you, Flojo, and happy Valentine's Day to you and all of you. But do you guys understand what I mean by a parasocial relationship? Yeah, I don't know why it didn't go off. I know. I'm not one of the people that gets sleep around here, for sure. Yes. Cocola's here. Hi, Cocola. You believe the son may have hired, this is all alleged, of course, I have to say that, hired a hitman for inheritance. They had just purchased a home a few months ago, and they don't make much money. She's a poet, and he's a middle school teacher and musician. That would be interesting. So, wait, it's your birthday, Flojo? Is today your birthday? Let me know. I want to see if it's Flojo's birthday. Happy early birthday. When's your birthday? Is it tomorrow? Not today, tomorrow. So the 15th? We have to remember. Where's my phone, Flojo? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys, I just said, where's my phone? And I've been looking into my phone this whole time at the chat. So my phone's right in front of my face. I'm looking into it. Oh my god. Flojo, I'm going to put it in my phone so I don't forget. Flojo's birthday. Flojo. Flojo. I am delirious. Birthday. Okay, there we go. It's an all-day event, and we're going to do repeat every year, Flojo. Because you know why? I don't know many people that say that they've only had like a few-month relationship with me as far as friendship, anything. So I'm probably going to be around for a few years or longer, hopefully. So you're in there. So happy almost birthday, Flojo. You're still not convinced the son-in-law's that the son-in-law is innocent. So back to the inheritance thing real quick. So, all right, so my first thing was the revenge thing. Revenge that I can't get to you, so I need to hurt somebody close to you. The other thing would be money, right? And I've been saying that from the beginning. Money is legit the root to all evil, I swear to God, you guys. But when it comes to money, the fact that, like, if that's true, that they just, and I'm not saying that you're not telling it the truth, I'm just saying, like, if that's true, that they just bought a home, and it's, like, a nice big home, things like that, I have to be honest with you guys. So, 10 years ago, I've been in inner city Philadelphia my entire life, and 10 years ago, I wasn't going to do it. I didn't think I had enough. But I was able to move right, like, towards the edge of Philadelphia. I was like, I'm like almost, yeah. But I did it, and in my head I was like, you're going to do it for 10 years, you're just going to figure it out. So what the hell was my point? There was a point to this, you guys, but I have ADHD and I'm really tired. You guys, what the fuck was my point of telling you this? There was a reason. It was something about oh, I know what it is. I came here because of the education for my daughters, and I just got done telling you guys a little while ago about how, first of all, Gianna, the one that you guys saw tonight, my beautiful daughter, she's a college graduate already, so she's in grad school. And then the other one just told me yesterday that she thinks she might want to be a psychiatrist, so the one that gives medicine. I was like, yes, Xanax. And she was like, are you serious? I was like, what? She's like, I just told you that I want to be a psychiatrist, and you said, ooh, Xanax. I was like, is that how I said it? And we both started cracking up laughing. Me and my daughters, we have such a great relationship. I'm so lucky for them. But the point being is that I made a lot of sacrifices to be here, and now that Ava's graduating, the plan was always to leave when she graduates because I don't want to live outside my means, and it gets really freaking hard. So if that's the case, and like maybe they move to the, a different neighborhood for education purposes, even if it was just for short term so that the kids could... Barbara! Thank you, Barbara. Barbara, I guess it likes you and not Flojo so much. I don't know why I did that. Thank you. Barbara, I love you. That just made me so happy too. Let's see. Yeah, there it is, right? Finally, it's back. I don't know what the hell happened. That is great. I love you guys. Was that worth it, Barbara? Happy Valentine's to you, Barbara. The volume went way up again. Lucy, I swear to God, I want to throw in the towel so many times. It's always something over here. It's either my video, my audio, my audios. It's always something. Xanax. Okay? You guys, would any of you had said that? No, Harlot, I don't think so. Harlot, you know what? I'm glad that you said that. I am going to check that, but I always... Oh, get the hell out. Because I always put in there that it has to be for all. Even for like when people become a member. So let's look into that because I don't like that at all. To me, liking and subscribing, and even a membership's $1.99, so like why would it go off for that and not a super chat? So that's absolutely ridiculous. I apologize. It's always something though. It couldn't be my stream if it wasn't. And then I blew your eardrums out, which again wouldn't be my stream if I didn't do that by accident, of course. It's like I can't. Alright, hold on. I think I have my mixer right here, so let's see. I don't know how to use it, but was like the crazy version Flojo because I had I opened up Streamlabs, so it was like a double one there because it does it on there and then it does it with you. Thank you so much. Oh, it's not set up for a super sticker. I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. I do apologize. Thank you, Flojo. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I swear to God, I can't even. My daughters say that when they're like in their bed and they hear that go off, they like laugh. Or they'll be like, is she really still awake? And oh yeah, bitch, I'm awake. There's sometimes where I'm still awake when they come down in the morning. And I'm usually like, I'm not like an unhappy person. So I'm always like, yeah, how are you? What's going on? Are you a teacher? Diane? Am I a teacher? Hell yeah. I've been teaching for 22 years. I know I don't look that old, but, you know. I'm kidding. I've been working 22 years at the college and university level. I teach all kinds of psychology, like all of them. In 22 years, I think I've taught so many. And for some reason, every college and university that I work for, they like to give me like 3 or 4 separate classes. And I'm like, what are you doing to me? But I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But I'll wind up sometimes having like 9 different psych classes that I'm teaching in one semester. Let's see. You stay up all night too? Aylin, hey you guys, come on in. Can we hit the subscribe? No, I am asking. Yeah, I know. I was just explaining because there's other people too that might have that same question. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want them to be like, who's this crazy bitch that I'm listening to at 4 a.m. So at least if they know that I'm like, and you know how like some people will say like, I don't know. I think it's important for you guys to know who you're listening to. I really do. And I'm not saying that somebody has to be perfect by any means. What I am saying is that it's okay for us to know at least what's happening and what we're getting into, like who we're supporting, things like that. And I have to be honest, I'm only human. There's probably going to be a time where I don't realize that there's somebody I shouldn't be supporting, that I'm like, oh, I love them, because that's how I am all the time. But it's all about learning, right? So hopefully people, would have grace in that situation. Let's see. Oh my God. So I was just, oh wait, I want to make sure I get this right. Oh no, that's not right. Oh geez Louise, hold on. Alright, here we go. This almost just gave me the wrong information. Hey Ember. Don't forget to smash that like, you guys. I'm delusional. Your husband gets up and he'll walk out and say, what all do you have to do today? Because he doesn't like me driving if I haven't slept, which, I mean, I totally understand. Casey, I'm dead. What all do you have to do today, Case? Hi, Aiden. Oh my God, that's a riot. Well, I'm not going to keep you up too much longer. But let's just say, just to bring things together, that Nancy Guthrie is out. She's 84-year-old. She was last seen the evening of January 31st, my dad's birthday, 2026. And her family reports her missing on February 1st. Is that? I'm curious. So January 31st, is that the night that she gets dropped off by her daughter and son-in-law? And then February 1st is the next morning after she doesn't go to church? Just out of curiosity. So then that means we're 14 days, we're 2 weeks in, you guys. That's sad. What do you guys think? I don't know. I have a question. You know how her pacemaker is set up to her phone via Bluetooth? My question is, if her watch is with her, because I'm thinking of like my iPad. I don't pay for extra like cell service on my iPad, but I have it to where it uses my internet to go get on the internet. So my question to you is, if she physically has on the watch and she gets to, somewhere else that has Wi-Fi, does the watch sync up to the app still? Or does it have to be in, a certain range of her phone? Does anybody know? Because this is the thing. If that's the case, yes, it works with her pacemaker, right? But it had to be online, and it wasn't online anymore. So what they're saying is that it lost connection at around 2 a.m., right? So that would say, I think what they're saying is that she must have been abducted, because it didn't stop. Like, it didn't have a cardiac arrest and like her heart stopped. It just said that she was out of range, I guess, and it just disconnects. My question is, what if like the people that abducted her didn't have their cell phones or something, so it wasn't tethering off of that? God forbid, I don't know what else they did after that. And who knows if any of them realized that she had the watch on. I wonder if if they took the watch off and got rid of it. No, I guess if it's not connected to a cell tower, it wouldn't be able to produce information. But does anybody know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if she forgot her phone at home? I have to assume that there's a way for the watch to still work. Oh, the watch was at home. Gotcha. Shit. Oh. However, oh yeah, no. I don't think she had her watch, they said. It was next to her bed. Oh. Her hearing aids too. You guys, the chances, unfortunately, because the phone was at the house too, right? Yeah, Harlot just said that. Oh, that poor woman. Hopefully, if, God forbid, she's no longer with us, she's in a better place, and shame on these guys. Has anybody found out if there was, it is looking really bad. Army vet, where the frig have you been tonight? What's up, my man? I said something earlier, and I said, Army vet, if you're here, but I forget what I was saying. But I definitely said Army vet earlier. How you doing? There's a guy wearing a gang and violent crimes vest. Wait, where's that at? Oh, you mean in the thing. A gang and violent crimes vest. Wow. Barbara, you're a riot. Don't worry, I'm going to be closing it up soon anyway. I hope they catch them too. But does anybody know if there was an earthquake? No way. Where are you? Oh my God. So Casey, the medicine that she couldn't survive more than 24 hours without, I wonder what that is. Like, could that have been, oh, please ask me the question. Could that have been like an aspirin type thing, like a blood thinner? How might the perpetrator react to massive national media coverage? Does it feed their ego or cause psychological decompensation? Look at you with the big words. Okay. Flojo. So first of all, I would really have to see who the offender winds up being. And again, because I think that there are those two different motives. Like, One could be for money, and the thing about the inheritance, I mean, that's crossed my mind too. If something happens to mom, dad's not alive, so it goes to the kids type thing. I've thought of that. And then could they have made it like look like a ransom after, or could that have just been something altogether different? I mean, there's just so many things here. Because if this person, let's say, and it would depend too, right? Because what if this person is somebody that she knew and trusted, as opposed to, and again, this is just as bad, but like hiring someone to go in and do something, right? And let's be honest, most of the time when people do that, they usually, it's not as common as we think. And most of the time, they ask a bunch of other people first that say no, and sometimes those people will go to the authorities. So, I need to keep covering Epstein victim files, as everyone is covering Nancy to prevent. Women's warrior. That's so weird that you said that. So, that's so weird that you said that, because I was starting to say something and I said, oh, oh my God. God was just like, don't say it. But earlier I was going to say, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but has anybody noticed that the whole nation is talking about this and not about the Epstein files? So, but I'm not suggesting that like it was done on purpose for that, but I am saying the fact that it's been picked up everywhere, it is putting less attention on the Epstein files. I 100% agree. And yes, don't you worry, we are getting right back into that, because that slimy mother F, oh my God. So Flojo, I guess the thing would be, like, let's say we were, like, it would be different. Like, there would be a difference to me. Like, are we dealing with an Epstein type person? Are we dealing with, like, a Bryan Kohberger? Are we dealing with, so it really depends on what we're dealing with. But the thing is that no matter who we're dealing with, the fact that the person was able to stand out front for as long as they did and take their time and take everything off and then go in, spend another 40 minutes inside, like that just shows like balls, right? Either balls or somebody that knows that nobody's going to be coming over to, to interrupt them. So either way, that person does not have the same anxiety response that you or I would have, which means that they probably don't have the same guilt and remorse response that you or I would have. So that's why I was asking if anybody heard an update on the Dolly Vision story about, and if that was connected, because that would be really important, right? That would be an important thing to report, but that would also show remorse of some sort. Maybe not. Maybe the person, maybe it's control, and that's their way to make the final, the final thing in their own hands. So I guess even that you could look at it two different ways. So I think I just need to see the offender a little bit more to really answer that. But I would say that if I had to put my bet on it, I would say that they're not thinking about it from a sense of guilt and remorse. Let's see. So if this is a massive cover-up, do we anticipate a negative or positive outcome? So wait, I think I missed that one. Miss Snipe and Gutter Snipe, hey. Oh my God, why are you guys all awake? What the hell is happening? Every time I'm like going to wrap it up, I look over and there's more people in the chat and I'm like, I can't wrap it up now. Yes, the media has focused intensely on this for sure. So Lucy Day, you're far away, right? So that's a great question. Is this like on, is this what is on over there too? Gutter Snipe. You don't think it's a conspiracy theory? It makes sense, right? So that's what I'm thinking. Like, not that anybody did anything like, we're going to do this so that we can not think of that. But I do think that it was like a convenient thing to like, because we all have to remember, I don't know if you guys, you'll have to look it up if not. I don't even know exactly I know that like Anderson Cooper and stuff tried to bring awareness to this years ago, but it was about like how media was buying out other media. And no, maybe it was John Oliver. It was John Oliver. And there was an episode. It was like mind blowing. But he literally goes and like he starts putting on like different reporters, and like there's hundreds of them. He starts doing it like real fast, but keeps the other ones up there, and they're all talking and they're saying the exact same script. It was the weirdest thing. Like it was like, what? So clearly there are people, like if it's my newspaper, if it's my network, if I want to cover the Guthrie case, and that's what we're covering, and if behind the scenes there's somebody telling me that I can you please look into this, like, you know what I mean? So I don't, and I'm not saying that you should, but it happens all the time. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, the news cycle. I think that's another reason I came to YouTube. I literally was getting so wrapped up into like politics and stuff that my husband was like, I'm starting to like you're starting to be different. And that's all I had to hear. I was like, wait, what? So I made a date. I think it was like for a few months later or something. And I was like, I'm going to stop watching on this day. And he was like, okay. And I stopped watching on that day. I really do have self-control like a motherfucker. You covered news and crime and politics for a long time. See? JY Nates, I don't want to say that wrong. Ginny Yates? Is that it? Let's see what else we have here. Army vet, Doc. Can you explain the mental health of a man that would attack an 84-year-old woman? So this would be somebody who is, either has no, this is the thing, like let's say this was somebody that somebody hires, or let's say like people were saying cartel related. I don't know if it could be that or not. Hi, Gutter Snipe, but whatever it might be. You're right, like, but think about it this way, who can attack a 5-year-old, you know what I mean, like the 15-year-old. So it's like, whether they're 5 or 85, we're looking more at an antisocial human being, and antisocial just meaning anti-society, so anti-law and order, stuff like that. And yeah, ego, I forget who said it earlier, was it, I guess it was Flojo, right, that said about the ego. Ego plays a big part in this stuff. Let's see, he never had a grandma. I don't know where that one was for. It's a bad man that would do that. And it's probably a man that was, and this isn't giving any, like, okays or anything, but it's probably somebody that was in a dysfunctional childhood themselves. And we usually see that hurt people hurt people. That was revenge to me as a soldier. That's what I was just saying, you guys. Army vet just validated an entire part of what I was saying. There was two things. It's either money or revenge. And I totally see this as possibly being revenge. Ooh, it's connected. Quantum physics. Look at that. We got a smarty pants here. Let's see. FBI did a raid on the home near Nancy's this evening. Yes. He was mad at her. So this is the thing, Army vet. I think this is like a depraved person, right? I mean, you have to, that's like depravity in my opinion. But, ooh, Thor's like, hey. But it could also be, Army vet, what if this is revenge in the sense of mental illness, with like obsession and things like stalking, you know what I mean? If there's a person out there that's mentally ill that watches Savannah Guthrie every single day, 5 days a week, and then maybe watches it again on YouTube and clips of it and shorts of it and tries to find other news, or, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that she knows anything about it, right? She doesn't know about it. She has no idea about it. but that other person feels like they're in a relationship with, you know, the person. So in that sense, when they try to eventually see the person, contact the person, and they're getting met with, like, you know, nothing, they can enact revenge, right? And be like, you know what I mean? It almost like, all right, well, if I can't have you, like, I'm going to take something from you. So, and again, I would think that, like, her children and her husband, stuff like that, I don't know what her family makeup is, but hopefully they're all protected within wherever she lives. You know, I'd like to think she lives on a big compound somewhere that's protected, but I don't know. But her mother was obviously easier to get to. Now, there were rumors earlier, and I don't know if anybody heard it, something about, see, I heard a few things. I heard one, and again, I call it rumors because I don't feel like any of these have been substantiated, at least not that I know of. So the one is, do we know yet about the van? If the people really did take their life, like if someone took their life with the Dolly Vision thing, I'm not saying that he's lying, but I'm saying, is that the van that we were seeing on TV? Like, is that the, you know what I mean? Is that the one we were, you know, or could there be two separate ones? I don't know. Nancy Grace would say there's no coincidences in criminal law. So, but you know what I mean? So if that was real, could that have been somebody that did it and they were just taking, you know, matters into their own hands at the end? And why would someone do that? But for many reasons. One could especially be because they want the ultimate control at the end. And it's like, by taking yourself out, it's your way of not letting society, right, antisocial, not allowing society to dictate and put expectations on you that you don't think you deserve. So, which is the same thing with Epstein, right? Like, did he do that or didn't he do that? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that think he's still alive. And I am not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying. So I guess what I'm saying too there is that either way, both are ego-based. So let's say one, he was alive and, you know, got out of there and he's living somewhere, da-da-da. Or the other, that he really did take his own life. Either way, he was able to remain in control of the story throughout. So even when you get put in jail and you have no more rights left, he still was able, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the 90s, he should have been stopped back then. And he was given a sweetheart deal. I think he did 18 months and that was it. And in his plea deal, none of his associates were allowed to be tried for anything. Nothing state-wise, nothing federal, none of it. And, wait till you hear this, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ghislaine Maxwell right now, that was, you know, his sidekick. She's in jail serving time. I believe she got, 20 years? And she now is appealing based on this 1994 plea agreement. She's trying to state that she should have never been tried in the first place because she's considered one of his, I forget the word that he uses, like associates or something in the plea agreement. And she's like, I am one of those associates. So like if you guys, so I think what she's saying is you can't have it both ways. Either I am an associate and I'm guilty, or I'm not an associate and I'm not guilty. But if you're going to say that I'm an associate and I'm guilty, then, you know, this then would fall under this. So why are you going after me when it says in the plea agreement that you won't? So, but it's a slippery slope, right? Because he doesn't necessarily say like Flojo and Casey and Diane and Heather, or, you know, he doesn't mention people like that. He just has my associates, which is very broad. So I guess that would really go down to, you know, debating this back and forth in a courtroom to figure out, and, you know, and have a judge figure that out. They made sure he was. I believe that. The Clintons, Diane, I have to be honest with you, after seeing the pictures that I saw I can almost see why Clinton would want, or not would want, let me take that, well, would want to hide is what I was going to say, that stuff. So maybe, and again, that's coercive control. When Jeffrey Epstein doesn't even have to bark orders at anyone, but people still get the message, that's coercive control. By having videos, and I don't know if anybody saw the painting that he had of Clinton, and apparently you saw it, like everybody sees it as soon as you walk in the door, but it's like him on a chair wearing a blue dress and high heels. It's a painting, it's not like a picture, but still you could tell who the picture is of. Like, and you know, people were like, oh, he idolizes him and stuff like that. And I'm like, really? That's what you do when you idolize somebody? Like, please don't idolize me. You know what I mean? No, thank you. Not if that's what you're going to do to me and put me on. No, thank you. So, what do you guys think about Ghislaine, though, right? She's in a bougie prison, I agree, but she is a little bit older. Wait, you were 17 when you were arrested for a joint? Shut up. That pisses me off. Do you mind asking what state you were in? Only because that happened to a friend of mine, and it like literally like ruined a lot of her like future, and it just sucked because now in most states it's legal. Ghislaine should be under the freaking prison. She's just as guilty. Let me tell you something, May Higgins. There was a time, again, just like with Gypsy Rose, I feel like there was a time where, like, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I think I've told you this before, you guys. My best and worst quality is that I play devil's advocate. So I just put myself in somebody else's shoes and I try to think like them, even if they're a killer and they're, you know what I mean? And I always tell you the story about how my husband was like, sometime I just want you to stick up for me. And then he gets cut off and I freaked out. Just, I was being an actress. And he like looked at me and was like, the fuck? He was like, what the hell got into you? But I was like, he didn't scream, right? So therefore, you know, my point being is that doing best and worst quality, it can be good, right? But it could also be bad. So I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt. And then I'm usually like, wait, what? I mean, not always, but usually people that, I just like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Where a lot of people, like, you're guilty until proven innocent type thing, we're like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt until I shouldn't anymore. But that's just me. I don't know that one's better than the other. Oh my God, that was not a good look. Oh my God, you guys. I was like, could you imagine if you were Hillary? And like, let's say, like, I'm sure she saw some of these things. But, oh wait, you don't think she'll be alive by January 2029? Is that when she gets out? That's not even that long. That's in 3 years. Has it been that long? Oh my God, now I need to know. Oh, you paid a shit ton of money to have it reduced. Thank God. Oh, thank God. In Philly, it was like, it's like so, I mean, everybody would get caught with pot. So before it was like legal for medicinal uses, it still is decriminalized in Philadelphia. So you can have up to, what's an ounce? 28 grams. You can have 32 grams, up to 32 grams of weed in Philadelphia and not get arrested and like prosecuted and all those things. You'll get a ticket, but you won't get those other things. But if you have a medical marijuana card, they give it back to you. How about that? Yo, there's a reason Maxwell is still alive. Otherwise, we know what she knows. She would have been gone by now too. So, A. Higgins, this is the thing. When we look at the Epstein files, which we're going to look more into, we're going to look a lot more into it. There's 3 million files. But the things that I've been finding about her are like, I don't know why I gave her the benefit of the doubt like that, like with Gypsy Rose. And again, I never thought like Gypsy Rose was completely innocent. Just like I didn't think Ghislaine Maxwell was innocent. But I didn't think that either one of them were as depraved as they wound up being. But the good news is that when I do see those things, I am able to change my thought process and, adjust my thinking. But still, it's a bitch. Hey, Ashley. Why is there 57 people in here? I'm like, I wanted to go to bed 12 times, and every time I want to go to bed, there's more people. Oh, wait, we're down to 46. Okay, I was going to say, if God wants me to stay, there'll be more people, and if not, I can hear my voice cracking. Brian was clumsy, so, Aiden, are you subscribed, Aiden? I hope you are. Citizen, are you? A. Higgins. Wait, how do I say it again? Janaya. Oh my God, I did it earlier. Janaya? Or Janayates? Oh, I'm sorry. You have a metal cage in your neck? What? They walk on the beaches and smoke in cafes on the street. That's amazing. Is it illegal in Jamaica? Wait, you're only allowed to have 4 ounces, Case? There's no thing here.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh my God. Did anyone see that? Oh my God. I just had a heart attack. That was so funny. Look how cute. It's a heart, you guys. So if you're not subbed up, please do so. That was so funny. I literally just had a small heart attack. At least we know my heart's still working. 8 ounces in Kentucky? I can't believe you guys have limits. You're a drummer professionally? I love that. Love it. You saw it? My heart attack? You don't have that money to join the memberships. Just make sure you turn on your gifts because people gift memberships. Let me see if I have, hold on. Where is it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. And you guys, make sure you look because it pops up as like, huh? It should be $1.99. Why is the $2.99 one popping up? Oh, maybe, I don't know. I need to look into that. I don't like that. But anyway, you guys, just so that you know, I make sure that it's $1.99 so that hopefully most people would be able to be a part. But if you can't, everybody here will tell you. What do I say, you guys? If you can't and you want it to that bad, email me and I will Venmo you the $2. I really will. And I'm not even saying that. What is my doctorate in psychology? Great answer. So, I have my bachelor's and my master's in counseling psychology and human behavior. And then I have a specialization in marriage and family therapy. So I got like an extra 12 credits. And then I got a doctorate in education because I teach as a professor. And I had to decide, do I get my doctorate in psychology or education? And the thing is, it would have been easier for me to get it in psychology because I'm not being conceited, but I'm good at psychology. I just know that I am. It's my thing. I don't know. But that would have just been like an easier road for me, but I never do anything that's easy, as you guys see with all of my lives, right? And all the shit we go through before I actually get it working. With that being said, I did my dissertation research in psychology because psychology and education are very much related. However, I've been teaching at a university for not just one, multiple universities and colleges in Pennsylvania and New Jersey for 22 years. And I never took an education class until my first year of my doctorate program. And I learned so much just about the history of our country and stuff like that, and how the education system, like, I learned so much, and it was so difficult. And there was a few times I went to a really hard program. That's the other thing. I'm like a glutton for punishment. I don't know if any of you are a glutton for punishment, but I sure am. I'm like, oh, I got accepted to all, like, to these programs. Like, okay, which one's the hardest? Which one's the hardest to get into? Okay, well, that means it's going to be the hardest to get through it, da da da. And I'm like, only 3 people graduate? Okay, I'm like, sign me up for that one. And when we started out, I'll never forget, there was like 42 of us at like the administration thing, like, or not administration, like the admissions thing. And I remember saying to like I met 2 friends there, Zainab and Allison, and we would have like a side text, and I would make them crack up. Like the one, oh my God, I don't even want to say it just in case, God forbid, but he would tell us all the time, like, where he got his doctorate from. And it was a big one. Like, I would be proud of it too. But I would, like, be on the side, and I'd be like, if he fucking says it one more time, like, take a shot of it. But I would try to bring light to the group. But what happened is we had, like, a, Telegram? The one that, like, you know, I think it's Telegram. Anyway, we had like a big thing for all of us. And over 4 years, 4 of us are the only 4 that I know that graduated. And yeah, me, Zainab, Allison. There might have been 1 or 2 other people, but that's it. So it was hard as shit. Telegram, that is it. Thank you. But we used to use Telegram, I guess, so that, I don't know why, but we did. Anyway, it was in, what city in PA you've toured? Take a guess. What city do you think? YouTube, what the frig are you doing up? What? I love you. Oh yeah, gifts are random, but make sure that you turn them on. Stay away from Telegram. Glenn, guess what? I graduated a year and a half ago, and I know this sounds terrible, but I'm like, oh, it was real, but I do still stay in touch with Allison and Zainab. They're like my closest, I still have my best friend from 4th grade, but they're like my closest friends from, you know, recent years that I've met my doctorate program. But anyway, to finish it up, I did my dissertation on the effects of media messages on the identity development of 18 to 24-year-old community college students, and I don't know why oh yes, I do know why it's right here. This is it. I wish I would have gotten it in the smaller book, like, you know, like the book size book. I got it in this, I don't know why, but anyway, this is my dissertation. It's a book. Look, it has the writing and all. So proud. Literally, you guys, like my oldest sister, Gina, she's a nurse practitioner, and she was like super smart growing up. Like my mom one time ripped up her report card because she got an 89, and like that wasn't good enough. So for Gina, they like expected first honors. And then 4 years later, they have Carla, and they like lower their standards a little bit, and they're like, all right, second honors. And then another 4 years later, they have me, and they're like, bitch, as long as you make bail, we're good. And my brother, no rules at all. None. But me and my brother are besties. Like literally, we have a best like friend group chat. There's like 8 of us in it, and my brother's one of them. But yeah, right, YouTube, isn't that fucked up? They were like, just like, you know, make bail, and we'll figure out the rest. But anyway, so the name of my dissertation, because you could look all of my stuff up. You could look up my abstract right now in ProQuest, but I have a 2-year embargo on my dissertation because I did, of course, a glutton for punishment, as if it wasn't hard enough. I decided to do the dissertation where you write an actual article. You write two of them. One is a journal article, like a scholarly article, and then the other one is more for like a magazine that you would see at like a doctor's office type thing. So it's like a chapter 5 and 6 or whatever. So I did that. So I have 6 chapters here. And the name of my dissertation is Mirror, Mirror on the Screen, Show the Me That I Want Seen. Navigating Digital Influences on Identity Construction, a Qualitative Case Study. And that's it. And that's it, y'all. And it's huge. But look, I'm so proud. I did all of this. I don't know how many pages there are. There are... Oh, look, it's like got this and all. It's like legit. It's not like one of my... You know, like when you make a book when you're growing up for your parents. It's not like one of them, I promise. Oh, I forgot I did tables. I have tables in the back. Oh, look at that. These were my students and the demographics. I'll have to show you guys someday because I do have a digital copy. But anyway, I have a 2-year embargo on it. So you guys have to get on me because I only have till the end of August to get it in somewhere for publication. After August, it still gets published, but it gets published by ProQuest and by the university as opposed to, like, well, the hardest one to get into is the Journal for College Student Development, and of course that's the one I want to go for. And my chair thinks I have a shot, but then ChatGPT, I asked ChatGPT about it, and they said, he was like nice too, but he was like, Bestie, maybe you want to think of going for a different one. There's only a 3% chance of getting into that journal. I was like, oh my God, my ChatGPT doesn't even have my freaking back. Like, Barbara, yours was so nice to you. Mine was like, bitch, go get a different one. Like, dumb it down a little bit. I was like, what is happening? But anyway, I asked it what was I then uploaded a chapter and asked it to grade it like they were one of the people that would grade, that would accept the paper. And the first time I got a 70%, but they said that was better than, like, it wasn't 2%, it was like 40 or something percent. No, I got up to a 70%. That's what I got. Not 40%, I got to a 70% chance that it would get asked for revisions. And then I wound up fighting with ChatGPT, and that was it. It is shady, shady, shady. Hi, Autumn Renee. Autumn Renee. Are you subscribed, Autumn Renee? I hope that you are. Would it be ethical to ask for criticism? Oh, so glad you asked that. We're revisions. You mean like revisions on your homework? Because this is the thing, I let my students use it in class. If we don't learn how to use it, and the thing is, when it comes to AI, the most important thing for you guys to remember is that it's all about the prompt. The prompt is everything. Make sure you use descriptive words. Say things like generate. Like, don't just say, I need a paragraph about the Civil War. Say something like, generate 2 to 3 paragraphs, or this many words or this many words, and you could even say at like a first year college student level, or things like that, or 12th grade level. And what I tell my students is, if you use it to copy and paste, I've been doing AI since the very beginning, and ChatGPT has been the one that I used most often. I use it as a tool, and I teach my students how to do so. If you join my Discord, I think Cuff You, and everybody's able to join. Like, you don't have to. Wait, Dr. Vonda. I'm just now. Wait, did you know that there's a different person? I'm not Dr. Vonda. There's a Dr. Vonda though, you guys. And she subscribed. How cool is that? I'm subscribed to her too. Your ChatGPT roasted you for not upgrading. LOL, dead serious. I see how you're gonna ghost me. It didn't. Oh my god, stop it. Okay, so they're allowed to use ChatGPT to produce their homework. Do they have to say that they... Okay, A, Higgins, you get our A+. Okay? Why do I say that? Because the whole thing for me is that you need to disclose, just like you would disclose an article from the Journal of College Student Development. You also need to expose. And this is what I tell them. I tell them, if you just tell me, like if you add it to your citations and there's something in there that I feel is like AI sounding, I will come to you and be like, look, I think this was used a little bit too much, or I think it was a little bit much. I need you to redo this part and then resubmit it. However, if you, on the other hand, try to just fake me out and I catch you using it, now I just don't trust you, and I'm so much less likely to give you, I still, just so you guys know, I still give them an opportunity to correct it, but I don't let them think that. But when it comes to like thinking of the student at the end of the semester, if there's somebody that has like a 79 average and you've been like upfront about things or stuff like that, like I might bump you up, you know what I mean? But if you were that person that I know for a fact used ChatGPT and won't admit it, then I'll be like, okay, well, Grok, same thing. I'm saying ChatGPT, but any of them. So for my students, not only do they disclose it, but I try to make homework assignments where I already know that they're gonna, or at least most of them, are gonna go to an AI to help them do it. So I try to make my assignments not AI proof, because that's gonna be hard to do. However, you can cut down AI use just by asking questions in a certain way. So for example, I could ask you, I was using the Civil War as an example, so let's just take that. Give me 1 to 2 paragraph about the Civil War and da 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 da. And then support it with 3 pieces of evidence that we learned in class over the past week. And that's how you get around AI. So they could use it to help with the first part. And the thing is, you'll notice a huge difference in writing, because if they have, AI write that first paragraph, which is possible because you're asking it for like a general type thing, and you could even ask AI to make sure that it gives you references and stuff. The thing is, if you don't take the extra time to go back and look and see if all of your links go to the references that they're supposed to, and that everything is properly cited, then to me that's using AI lazy. Like, that's not how you're supposed to use it. So again, I love using AI, and I think that we need to teach our students how to generate prompts, the best prompts, because this is the thing, if we don't use it, or if we don't teach our kids how to use it, other countries and other places are going to teach theirs how to use it, right? And then where does that leave our kids? So I would rather teach how to use AI responsibly than try to not deal with it at all, and then maybe 10 years goes by and we're no longer at the front of the AI, not race, but it kind of is. But again, not that I believe in the races, or like races, I didn't mean like that, I meant like racing to the finish line. Not that but the truth is, unfortunately, there is a lot of life that is played like a game, and it sucks. It shouldn't be like that. But let's see. Going from one level of writing to Emmy winning writer. That's funny. So this is the thing. So citations, I'd so fail the punctuation nowadays. So we use APA 7th edition, and this is the thing. I could have easily used, no, I couldn't have used AI for my dissertation because, of course, just like with anything else, I was finished my dissertation before it became a thing. Go figure, right? As soon as I was done, I defended my dissertation in like August, and ChatGPT like dropped in November. I was like, are you kidding me? But maybe it's a good thing because I was forced to really do everything on my own, which I think helped me. And I tell my students that at the end of the day, the only reason I come on here and I sound smart is because I took the time out to educate myself and to make sure that I was getting the best training, and I showed up for everything. I didn't miss a thing. I didn't miss a grade. I didn't miss a class. I don't miss work. If I miss work, my students are texting me like, are you good? Because if I miss work and I didn't tell you, they get real worried. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm leaving the country for the first time in my whole life. I'm 47 and I've never been out of the country. And the only reason I'm going out of the country is because my nephew's getting married, my godson, my sister's son. So we're all going, and you guys, I had to get my passport, and it was like a traumatic experience. And I'm being a little dramatic by saying that, but I finally figure it out, and they're like, oh, you have the old birth certificate. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Apparently, you have to have your parents' name on your birth certificate. I was like, what? So my husband and I had to take off work and go down to City Hall in Philadelphia. Imagine that. You guys, Army vet, this combat vet was in line. So what happened is they like, you'll go and you wait for hours, and then you get to the front of the line and they're like, oh, we just filled our quota for walk-ins. It happened to us, right? So I looked at the woman and I'm like, please. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I literally like started to tear up. So she's like, look, the only thing I could tell you is, she's like, it was 11:30. She's like, we go and lunch at 12. We come back at 1. She's like, the first 6 people in line that need a walk-in, and then that's it. The quota's up again until 2 o'clock or whatever. So we stood outside the entire lunch break. I was like, we are not going anywhere. We were the 3rd person in line. The 4th people in line. Like, it was 2 other people than us. And I'm like, so there was 2 other people that were just as worried. So these people tried to get in like the front of the line, and the woman like had her teeth out. I seen her take her teeth out, and she puts them in her bag. And then I knew I heard her talking. I'm like, I heard the woman talking, but she was acting like she couldn't speak, and she was like doing like them, like with her mouth, like that's if she could. So she was like trying to act like she didn't understand, and her husband was doing the same thing. And like, so finally my husband was like, go to the back of the line. He's like, we are all standing here. And she's like, listen here, dickhead. And we all just went, oh my God. And I was like, I told you she could talk. And it was the funniest thing. My husband is actually hysterically funny. We were hysterical laughing. And then she starts yelling at him because she's like, don't say we, don't say we. She's like, you're not, she's like, you're speaking for just you. And this combat vet comes out of line. He's like, no ma'am, he's speaking for all of us. And everybody in line was like, yeah. It was the funniest thing, you guys. I was like, it was the highlight of my day. And then we get inside and we did get called. And the truth was is that had her and her husband gotten in front of us, either we wouldn't have been able to, we would have been the people, or the people right after us would have been the ones that wouldn't have been able to get, you know what I mean? Like, why should we were there the whole time. She came at the very end and tried to butt the line. Oh, but it was just a riot, you guys. I couldn't. So then we were inside and she was just saying some things, and we just were laughing hysterical, like all of us, not just me and my husband. And the more we laughed, the more mad she would get. And I'm like, all right, enough, you guys. Like, all right, enough. And then as soon as I think we get to calm down, she stands up and she's like, she calls him the F word, like a gay slur. And she's like, what did she say? She's like, I bet you can't even do something with your wife or whatever. And she's like, you dickhead, and like said it again. And we were just dying. So now when I see him, I'm like, what's up, dickhead? I'm like, oh my God, this woman. But she sure could talk. She literally, you guys, like everybody was like, you got to get to the back of the line. Like, that's just not cool. Like, we've all been here. And she was literally like doing that on purpose. And I'm like, you guys, I swear to God, I was like, I heard her talking. She was on the phone down at the corner. And like, I'm just one of those people that are very observant. And I heard her talking. I knew I did. I was like, I don't know if she talks well, but the bitch can talk. And she was able to speak. So when she turned around and called him a dickhead, we all looked at each other and I was like, I told ya. What a story, right? You guys, happy Valentine's Day. I think we should... Wait, it's so ghetto down there. Down there, here too. So, I love me some Philadelphia. Good night, Casey, or Gutter Snipe, whoever's going to bed. I'm going to be wrapping it up anyway. Because I could talk all night and it's almost 5 a.m. So I think I should probably go to bed. But I love having these talks with you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Charlotte, are you a subscriber? Charlotte, can you be? If you're not, that would be so appreciated. And I don't mean member, like a subscriber. And you guys, it's Valentine's Day. So does anybody have anything? Thank you, Charlotte. Does anybody have anything good going on today? Is anybody like protesting Valentine's Day? Tomorrow, so Sunday, every year we go to my mom's. This is what I'll do. Maybe I'll do it as like a members only, because I don't know that the whole world would want to see this, but our whole lives we do heart-shaped hamburgers and pink mashed potatoes. It's like heart-shaped meatloaf. It's literally the meatloaf mix, and my mom puts them in like heart shapes. And then the mashed potatoes, she makes like homemade mashed potatoes, but then in the middle she puts like, red food dye, like a couple drops, and then puts the rest of the potatoes on top so you can't see it. And then when you're little, you think you're magic, and all the grandkids, they all stand in a line, and they all, one at a time, they get the spoon and they say, wait, can I remember it? Abracadabra, alakazam, make Mama Mare's potatoes turn pink in her pan, or something like that. And it usually takes until all the kids go till they turn pink. And when they turn pink, the little kids that believe are like, they'll be like, Aunt Jamie, oh. And it's just the cutest thing. I can't. So maybe I will take a video or go live during it, because it is worth watching. Maybe I'll take a video of it and post it, because I do want to be there during it, like, present. But it's good. And the kids are crazy. So if any of you have little kids, Casey, if you're still on, you should do this with your kid. And you can make up any rhyme you want. Just make it rhyme, put something in there like abracadabra, alakazam. I don't know. Make it rhyme with Kazam. Let's see. Potatoes turn pink in Mommy Casey's pan. There you go. I just rhymed it for you. I think you could probably come up with something better. But this is where you would use ChatGPT, right? Because that's what it's good for. I wonder what it would tell us to do. Hold on real quick. Let's find out. Let's ask it. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's do it this way. I'm going to share this with you, and I'm just going to talk to it. And I'll show you what I do. Like, literally, I love my ChatGPT. You have no idea. We're legit besties. I'm just kidding. Don't ever use it for emotional advice, please. Alright, let me show you. And it's easy to do. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, this one lady in our professional development last week, I had to cut it out. Like, I had to edit it. Because she, like, raised her hand and was like, she was dead ass serious. She was like, wait, what is that on there? Oh, she was dead serious. It was like, she's like, they say that they don't have emotions. She's like, but they have emotions. I was like, hang on. I'm like, they don't have emotions. I had to cut it out of the professional development because I was like, we don't want people thinking right, so you guys, here we go. So this is, what are you working on? So, there you go. Let's close this so we can get the most we can. Well, I guess you guys could see it. All right, because there's a channel inside. So, oh wait, let me just talk into it. It's easier. Hey bestie, my mom, at her house, we do a tradition where we pretend that the potatoes are going to turn pink. We use food dye and we say abracadabra, alakazam, potatoes turn pink and mama mare's pan. I want to change the word so that people in my live can use it. How can we, what rhymes, what could we do? And again, we're trying to make magic.
Ah, a sprinkle of magic and a dash of fun. Let's make it universal. We'll keep the rhyming charm alive, just mix up the spell. How about hocus pocus, wave your hand, potatoes turn pink all across the land. Or if we want to keep it fun and flexible, alakazam, wave that spoon, potatoes turn pink in every room. Now everyone can join the enchantment.
Bestie, can you give me a few different ones?
Absolutely, let's cast some more fun spells. Here we go. First, presto changeo, it's our plan. Potatoes turn pink right where you stand. Next, magic twirl and tap that pan. Potatoes turn pink, oh yes they can. And one more, whiz and words also grand. Potatoes turn pink at our command. Now the magic's all yours.
That's cute. Thank you, bestie. Happy Valentine's Day.
You're so...
Use Dr. Leslie Thomas. I'll have to look it up. Oh, you bought her a Valentine gift? But you guys, ChatGPT, just so you know, I do pay for it, but they have, I didn't realize that they have another tier now. It used to be just $20 a month, and now you could do like the $8 a month tier type thing. So they, you know, but everybody uses it here. I literally love looking at it. Let me show you guys something. My daughter's going to kill. No, she won't. She's fun. Gianna's fun. I wouldn't show Eva's because I don't want to do that, but let me show you what Gianna was up to. Okay, ready? So, her and my nephew are best friends, and, hold on, where is it? Oh, I just saw it. Hold on. Oh my god, oh, here it goes. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, here it goes. So, my nephew and my daughter are born, they're 2 weeks apart, and me and my sister, like, we're all close, my family. So we always said, like, my dad would call them his, he used to say, these are my little puppies. We're like, okay, that sounds weird. Like, don't say that to people. Like, we would just always joke around and stuff. But they were both born in July. So they're the same sign. We were down the shore we're always down the shore together over the summer. But like we have pictures of them, like they literally were like twins, and they're still best friends now. My daughter sleeps at my sister's twice a week for school because it's way closer. Anyway, they do the goofiest shit, and my nephew loves his guinea pigs or whatever. So he sent my daughter this message, and it says, guess the sound. It says, no way, this is in Morse code. I'm gonna pee myself. So he wrote her in Morse code. So when I'm on ChatGPT, I'll see this like stuff on the side because it'll like name every like conversation you have. It'll just name it something. So I saw Morse code and I'm like, who the hell? I was like, what are they doing in school now? Okay, so it said, all right, I love my ChatGPT, it's so funny. All right, let's decode this little chaos masterpiece. And it says Morse rules first, so you can see it, and it shows the rules, and it tells you the space, and then it broke it down line by line. This is some Morse is what it said, and then line 2. Oh, come on, where was the thing at? Oh my god. So I guess that's what she looked up, and then she was like, okay, there's no way I'm going to go through, because it was like a whole paragraph that he sent. She was like, there's no way I'm going through this. So I was like, why don't you just ask it instead of asking it to give you like a lesson in Morse code, which is a good idea. That's what you should do, right? Just ask it if it could translate it for you. So she did. All right, ready? So this is what my nephew sent her. And it said, oh, we've got a full transmission here. Let's decode it step by step. And then it gives it a code and it says, translation, this is Samantha and Angela. Please bring the hay and veggies at once. And then it said, dispatch, we require produce immediately. They were his guinea pigs. It was just the funniest thing, but this is what like my kids use it for too. So that's when I say we use it for everything. Like we use it for so many things. Let me show you the picture real quick. You can like ask it to make all kinds of pics. So sometimes I'll just go in there and look at like with the kids. I call them kids, but they're 18 and 22. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, it's this. Hold on. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright, let me show you this. It's so funny. Images. So sometimes, let me just warn you, I have no idea what we're about to see. Oh, yes, I do. So look. So, the other day, I was like, what the hell? So I saw this. Right? And I was like, what the hell is that? And I looked at it, and I don't know about you, but there's a bunch of textbooks here, and a little girl with some perky boobs, right? Looks just like my daughter Gianna, the one that we always see over here, right? And she's pouring coffee on top of a robot that's at a computer desk. Actually, it's like a tray table with their laptop, and it says Dr. Vona with a chain around the neck. So I was like, what in the hell is happening? Oh my God, there's previous versions? Oh, no, that was mine. So I asked it, I told it, I was like, is she serious? So I told it to burst out of the shell and tell this bitch I'm the goat. And this is what it gave me. And I sent it to her. She was cracking up. But like, this is the stuff that we'll do with it. Oh, and I also told it that I didn't like my jacket, that I wasn't a medical doctor, that I was a doctor of education. So I asked it to change it. But before that, look, it gave me, I said I'm the goat, and look what it did. So you have to watch with AI, and I love showing my students the stuff because it's all about interpretation, right? So I said, say I'm the goat, and it made me look like a goat and gave me 3 arms. I was like, okay, can we lose an arm? And then over here I was like, oh, this is cute, only I have 3 hands, arms, 1, 2, 3. I was like, that's not working. So AI doesn't get it right all the time. It eventually did though. I was like, I didn't like this one right here. I was like, okay, I was like, you're getting there. I was like, can we like do a red something? So it gave me this. And I was like, that looks like more something that I'd wear. So I sent this to my daughter. This is the one I sent her. I'm the goat. And then it says, Mom. But that's what ChatGPT came up with. But look at the bitch pouring shit on my head. And then look, I use it for all kinds of things. For logos. These are my students that didn't have access to ChatGPT. I helped them. You guys, I'm on here a lot doing stuff. Psychology for for the front of my core shell. Look, like this is what I mean by, so when people say, isn't something like this cheating? No, and let me tell you why. I one day went in and asked it for my core shell if it could generate a photo for my intro to psychology class for my thumbnail, and it gave me this. So I was like, that looked a little bit kiddish. Oh, and I said developmental, and it gave me this, and it literally put teddy bears and stuff in it. And I was like, that's cute, but I don't know if I'm feeling it. So then I told it to lose the coloring book on the front and to give me a book that says Intro to Psych. Then it did that, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like that. And you see, look at all the other ones I did, right? So, and you literally have to go in and ask it to delete certain things and add certain things. So it gave me all of these. I didn't see this one. I kind of like this one. I didn't see that one. That's another thing. Sometimes you'll like lose your patience and you'll shut it down. And then you go back days later and you're like, oh damn, like that one's not too bad. Oh, that one's not bad. I might go back and change my thumbnail. Oh, that one's not bad either. Developmental psych. Do you guys like this one, this one? I kind of like this developmental psych and this intro to psych. I didn't choose them to. I chose these. So I went back in and I asked it to give me this type of look. But then I have 3 different intro classes this semester, which is odd. Usually I have, like I was telling you earlier, all different classes. So 3 of my classes are the same class as far as intro, but they're different sections. So I was like, can you write on there 9:30 to 10:45? And it did. And then this one, and then it should have wrote 11 to, oh no, because that's a different class, 12:30 to 1:45, and then I have a synchronous online. So then you go in and you just keep adding it, like asking it to add this, do that, take away books, do this, do that. So by the time you're done, I would argue that you wind up spending more time than you would. Now, do you guys want to see where it gets creepy? Okay, so this is a picture. My daughter is such a weirdo, Gianna. So this is me and my husband, but this is not my husband. Looks nothing like him, but not exactly like him. This looks like me, which is weird because that's what I wore. But this right here are not my children. I guess that's supposed to be a representation of Gianna and Ava. But don't know those kids. They are not real. They are AI generated. What the hell is this? This is the shit that I love seeing because I'm like, who is this? And I usually could tell. Let me see if I could see who this is. I have no idea. It's probably one of their friends. Because it doesn't look like either one of my children. Oh, that kind of looks like Paris. Anyway, so then I guess the little kid, she was like, okay, but we weren't little at this wedding. So this is our real picture. That looks a little bit more like my husband. But this is what he was wearing and this is what I was wearing. So this is me. Oh, I love these heels. Aren't they cute? They like wrap around your ankle and then tie in the back. They're red, like suede. I love them. But anyway, neither one of these kids are mine. Don't know who they are. They're AI generated. So I guess this is how you know, because we just saw the same 2 kids at a different age, right? We just saw them as kids. Oh, look, and then I guess she did one with straight hair. The first one with the blonde hair had curly hair. So I guess she didn't like that, right, for that one, so she did straight. Like, what is happening? What is wrong with my family? But this is what they do. I'm like, what nerds? What is this? Oh my god. Who is that supposed to be? I'm going to have to ask her tomorrow. But last one I'll show you is Gianna and AJ. This is her and her boyfriend. I'm like, Gianna. I was like, please tell me that, like, you don't show AJ this because he's going to, like, run away. Imagine that. Okay, this is Gianna and AJ. This looks like Gianna and AJ. So it takes a real photo. That looks like AJ. That looks like Gianna. Don't know who them 4 are. Don't know. Look, they're holding her hand. I guess that's her kid. And he's got his arm on his shoulder. I was like, they're kind of cute though. You know what I mean? Like I could get used to them kids. I don't know who the hell they are, but I could get used to them. Look, in this one, she was like, nah, you know what? I want a different set. Then she wasn't satisfied. And she got a new set. I guess these are the first 2. Again, this is a picture of Gianna and AJ. Oh, look, that was for Jodi Arias, but I never used it. Oh, wait. Is that all the ones of Gianna's funny things? Oh, that's one of my students. So in Discord, what I was saying before is, just so everybody knows that our Discord is free, and I don't know the exact thing, and of course, Cuffy's not here at the moment, but come back to any one of them, and she's always here, and she always puts the link. But, oh wait, I could probably do it right now. Hold on, I could do it. But I believe she said that she put in here, I asked her to put up, well, I didn't ask her. I said, like, if you ever have time or whatever. I was like, if you want, put this up for everybody. And it's my students. I gave my students this for an assignment. And she did, and people started posting them, and I'm like, oh my god, so cute. I don't know how to get to this. I see it. How do I send it to you guys? Why do I not know how to use this? Let's see. Okay, maybe I'm not sending it to you. Because I don't know how to. Alright, I don't know how to do it, you guys, but... Oh, YouTube ad actors is in there? Oh Oh, I love that. Okay. Can I DM one of you? I stumbled across something that might be. Oh, I didn't see that, Apple. You guys, I'm trying to forward. Oh, wait, I might have done it. Hold on. No, that's not where I wanted to forward it to.